Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'd like to welcome you guys to my channel. I'm here for the reading for the Virgos out there for January 14th through January 20th. I would like to say welcome to my channel, and also if the reading doesn't resonate, that's okay. Maybe a future message might be for you, but who knows, this message could be for someone out there. So I'm going to jump right into the reading for you guys. My shuffling was messed up there. I've been doing tarot for about 10 months now. I like to say this in all my first streams of videos just in case someone come across me. And then for the future videos, I would just keep it shorter, Because you start to feel like a broken record, but I feel like it's important to introduce who you are so people can get a vibe from you, you know. So I'm going to shuffle a couple more times. I feel like 2019 is my year to come out with doing readings because I've been actually doing it since about April, and it kind of came out of nowhere, surprisingly. So I've always been intuitive. I just never really used tarot cards because, growing up, you know, people tell you, oh, horoscopes are witchcraft and tarot cards are witchcraft. And so I was, before I was spiritual, of course I was in the religion because I feel everyone starts from somewhere. I feel like it's the belief in a higher power, that keeps us grounded, I feel. So I just been excited to come on YouTube and share what I have with people I've never met before. I'm ready to expand myself for 2019 in ways that I've never seen myself even go to. So I'm excited to go through this with you guys, and I hope that you'll be here through the journey with me and also watch how I grow and evolve as well. So I'm going to get right into your guys' reading. What would be the message? We have the Knight of Swords. I feel you guys are definitely ready to take action. However, be careful that you're not moving too fast, because as you see here, the horse is looking at him like, whoa, like, I know you're ready to go, but can we slow this down? I feel like that's great that you guys are ready to go, ready to get to work, but at the same time, when we move too fast, we might miss some minor steps that could harm us in the future, So just keep that in mind. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. I feel that you guys could be really in tune to what you guys are feeling. Maybe you have certain intuitive nudges. Maybe the intuitive nudges, because the Queen of Cups is a psychic card. Maybe you, how can I say? Like for me, if I was moving too fast, like intuitive feeling I would feel is like a feeling in my stomach, like something doesn't feel right. Maybe you're feeling kind of funny about something. I will always say pay attention to those first gut feelings because they are trying to tell you something. We have the Hierophant. I feel that you guys may be looking for, I want to say like I say like maybe a mentor that you could go to. Maybe it doesn't have to be like a religious like this. It could be maybe you want to talk to an older friend that can help you with something, because my friends, for example, are a bit younger than me. So they look at me kind of as this because, I made a lot of Knight of Swords decisions, but to me, it's always through those situations because mistakes to me is just a mistake. Like for me to just take more time to take my next step rather than just hurry up moving forward. So I feel like you guys are really wanting to be around people that's more stable that could kind of lead you in the right direction and guide you with your life, I feel. And that could be anybody. It could be in a religious setting, your family. Maybe you want to talk to a mom, a dad, or someone that's more mature, I would feel, and someone who you have a close you feel like you can trust, I feel. Because with the Hierophant, you know, these two people right here are definitely take what this man says serious, you know. They hold him to a high regard. And we have the Page of Wands. I feel like you guys are looking at the new beginnings in front of you. I love the pages because, as I say in other videos, the page is always the seeds. And I feel like you guys are thinking, where do I want to plant seeds into? It could be maybe you want to start going to the gym and actually committing to it, you know. I'm guilty of this too. Or maybe you want to spend time doing things you love. Maybe that's what that is. You know, maybe you work a lot and you know you want to have some fun. It's okay. I think balance of work and play is so important to our happiness, you know, because when we are happy, we function at such a high capability rather than when we're just going on like robotic mode, like go to work, sleep, go to work, sleep, go to work, sleep. There's no type of excitement, you know? So I feel like you guys are thinking, what do I want to invite into my life? Maybe 2019 is the year you really want to do new things, and maybe that's why you guys are coming in as the Knight of Swords, because maybe you was just over 2018. I don't blame you. It was a very tumultuous time, especially with all the retrogrades. We have the Seven of Cups. I feel you guys have so many options that is kind of overwhelming you. You may have so many ideas that it's just like, I want to go to the gym. I want to eat healthy. Like, you know, I want to actually, let's say you're a painter, I want to learn how to paint. Maybe I want to have time to meditate. Like you have all these ideas that's in your head, and it could be like an illusion because you don't know where to start. And I feel focus on one cup at a time because, like I said, if you move too fast, if you see right here, you don't want to get this cup right here, you know. And then, because if you're an illusion, you don't really see things as clearly. So make sure that what you're focusing on is actually very productive to you and long lasting. So I want to pick two more cards. And you guys with the Eight of Pentacles. I feel you guys don't mind this process because, you know, you guys are earth signs. Earth signs are very hard working in my opinion. You know, to me, earth signs work very well down here because this is their world, you know what I'm saying, in a way. Like, they know how to maneuver. They know that it takes patience to manifest things. And with other signs like me, I'm a fire sign. It takes me a longer time because fire doesn't really have a form. So, for example, like I have Saturn Cap, which I love that I have that because that's in his home sign, and I have Uranus in Cap and Neptune in Cap. So I feel like it keeps me grounded, like an earth sign, which I feel is very, very important. And that's a great way to go with the Eight of Pentacles because he loves what he does. He doesn't seem exhausted. Ooh. Okay, so I just take all the, for this one, I was like, let me just go with it. I'm going to just go. I feel this could be for someone. I feel maybe why you're so adamant about moving forward is because you got hurt. Maybe someone portrayed you. Maybe someone really did something to you that really got you thinking like, I'm ready to cut all this off. But while it's great to be in that energy, I think it's also important if this is you that are feeling hurt this week, take time to just think before you react. Because I feel like a new truth will occur to you that you might not in the beginning see why this has happened, but I feel like intuitively this could have been the same thing, that the Queen of Cups, maybe that was the intuitive nudges that was not feeling right to you, but you couldn't put your finger on it. I feel like if you're not used to listening to your intuition, it's going to feel weird because it's a feeling that just don't go away. I know my first intuitive things was my stomach, and my stomach would just drop, and I would not have any idea why, until like maybe a couple days or something like that, and it'll be someone around me that went through something, and I just, I was just, maybe it's a coincidence, but that's when I was younger. But I learned there's definitely no coincidences in the universe, and everything does happen for a reason. So I feel like through this pain and heartbreak you might experience this week, you're going to work through it because you see it in a higher perspective, a higher light, to actually give you the green light to go after what truly makes you happy. Because to be honest, this could have been something you didn't have the strength to deal with anyway. And I feel like the universe only removes what was already decaying anyway that we refuse to let go of. So I feel like maybe the universe put this person to actually hurt you, to honestly get you to move. Sometimes it takes us to get hurt because we don't know. The same way, if you saw a stove, right? If you didn't know it was hot, until you touch that stove and you get burned, you'll know not to touch that stove. So I feel like maybe this was something you needed to go through to help you realize when it is time to let things go. In which you are. I feel you guys are going to walk away. Even though this is a very seldom card, you have the moon in the background. Honestly, the eclipse. Oh, we have the eclipse on January 20th or the 21st, so pay attention to that. That could be why. If you know how to do transits, I would say look at where this total lunar eclipse is going to be in your sign, because this is the eclipse from the wrap up from when the nose was in Leo. So I feel maybe this is why. If this was still something lingering around by that time that was supposed to be out your life by the eclipse, I can say the universe is going to remove it out your life, which will leave you no choice but to walk away. So I want to go straight into the clarifiers. I use regular playing cards as clarifiers, and if you've never seen these before, it's okay. I will explain what each of these mean for you. And I'm just going to keep this row as what this is. I feel like this was a clarification within itself. Okay, let me shuffle. It's interesting shuffling these cards because they're so tiny and they're so smooth. But I like using regular playing cards. I always was a card person anyway, so ironically I use them in readings too. So let's see why the Knight of Swords is here. We have the Nine of Swords. So this ties in what I was saying. You guys are cutting out that stress. Whatever this is that week is supposed to be let go. So I feel this eclipse could be a big wrap up for you guys, depending on where the moon is transiting during this week. It's to help set you free, honestly. It's going to hurt at first, but as time go on, you really will see why. It had to happen, and you'll start looking at yourself like, I can't believe I didn't let this go sooner. Wow. Devil. Whatever was around you, that's why the universe had to allow this to kind of hurt you, because so it's like, hey, you had devils around you. Not devils as in like demons and stuff. I just call it just negative energy. It could be anything. It could be a person. It could be a place, a job. Whatever this negative energy feels to you, I don't even blame you guys for being Knight of Swords, because when you have negative energy around you, it can literally, like, if you have like one negative person around you, that every time you're happy, you're like, hey, da 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 da, and they come out like this, like, oh well, yeah, you did that, like, yeah, you got a job, that's cool and all, but it still don't make more than me. You ever ran into people like that, like, just can't be happy for you? They always have to like one up you. They can't just appreciate like and be happy for you. I feel like that could be some people you had in your life, and this week could really reveal to you if they've been in your life since the North Node was in Leo, and if they don't have a place, it's gone, it's done. Let's see why the Queen of Cups is here. we have the Five of Wands. I feel maybe you guys aren't hearing your intuition clearly because with the Five of Wands and the Rider's Weight, it's like everyone has a wand. It could look at as teamwork from, because everybody's trying to put it together, or it could look like conflict. To me, I feel like this is conflicting because it could be you're feeling these intuitive nudges, but you think that nothing of it. You think, oh, maybe I'm tripping. Or when you see a sign from the universe, maybe you see a number like 1111 or something. You just be like, and you're not used to watching synchronicities, you probably would dismiss it. So I feel like the universe is saying, don't overthink too much. Allow yourself to, is what you feel is going to guide you through life. Oop. We have the Eight of Pentacles twice. So the universe is definitely saying it's time to work on these endings with the spades or swords. I feel for this week for you guys is really about endings. I see walking away. I feel this eclipse is going to be very powerful for some of you guys out there. And it might hurt you guys a lot because, with the Ten of Swords and the Rider's Weight, he has 10 swords in his back. But sometimes you have to let things completely die so you can be reborn in a way. So this is something that's been long overdue that you've been working on, and maybe you just haven't had the strength to fully pull the plug on it. But like I always say, you rather do the work yourself than when the universe comes in, because it's either yes or yes. I feel like with the universe, it's either you're going to make sure you do the best that you can. You don't have to be perfect. But if you're completely ignoring the signs that I'm trying to tell you, and you still keeping these people that's hurting you and hurting you and hurting you in your life, well, I'm going to let them really hurt you. And no, don't be mad at them. Be mad at yourself, because you cannot say, I'm a person, I can say this, that every person that hurt me, there were always warning signs. They lied to me. I let it go. They yelled at me or something or mistreated me. And the more I kept letting it go, the worse it got till the Ten of Swords. They really stabbed me in the back. And you know what? I couldn't even blame them, because I should have been working on these endings anyway. So I feel like this is the major message for you guys this week. And let's see why the Hierophant is here. Two of Pentacles. I feel like if you're on the fence, maybe you should seek someone to talk to. But first, like I always say, I like to be confirmation from people. I like to empower people to believe in their own gifts and talents. So I feel maybe someone could be a soundboard of where you want to go from here. And actually look for people that is more of a hierophant, someone that can help you, keep you on your toes, someone that looks out for you, be like, hey, that person over there, I don't know. We all need people like that in our corner, because sometimes other people can see things that we don't sometimes. So I feel like maybe you guys are working on, maybe you guys don't really talk to people. And that could be an issue too, because someone could give great insight, but we're so stubborn in our own thoughts and thinking that we miss out on our own, gifts from the universe, because we're just so focused on what we want to do, but maybe what we want to do is not the best decision. So, gonna pick one more clarifier. We have the Five of Pentacles. Like I was saying, you're going to drive yourself crazy into a dark night of the soul. I feel with this situation, it is very important for you guys to talk to someone, because it might send you into a dark place, especially with these eclipses. Eclipses are powerful. So everything can change like that towards that day, and you won't know what happened. So I feel like it is best, before you get to that Five of Pentacles level, to reach out to someone, just in case. This is for someone out there that could be feeling great pain this week. It's so important. If you're hurt, say you're hurt. We have too many people out here harboring this pain because they feel like they can express themselves, because we live in a world where we're being taught, oh, but like, be heartless or don't care. It's like, if you're saying I'm not going to be nice to people anymore, then you can't expect people to be nice to you. Like, you get what you give. So you can't expect people to just lay out a red carpet for you when you're throwing trash cans at them. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. So we have the Page of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. I feel after this happens, you actually look at it like, I feel more balanced in a way. Yes, emotionally, mentally, I'm hurt. Maybe your pentacles aren't hurt. Listen, one of the best feelings is to still know that your livelihood is taken care of. You will eventually heal. You know, it takes time when it comes to wounds. So I feel like, take time to nurture yourself and make sure you're balanced. Maybe you were overextending yourself to people. Maybe this new beginning is to put you as a priority, which you always should be, and make balance with yourself. So you wouldn't even attract people that would bring this kind of energy to you, because you'll spot them out instantly. We have the Queen of Wands. So I feel with the Queen of Wands, that's quite a jump too, because that's the page. It's like you guys just instantly, it's like, I'm ready. With the Queen of Wands, she's the fire queen, you know. She's very passionate. She goes after what she wants. So I feel like what once started as maybe a couple thoughts here and there, maybe you could be like, maybe I want to start an online business, for example. That'd be nice. I could see myself being balanced. Maybe you actually found an opportunity that works for you, and you're really passionate about it, which is awesome. I feel like our best creations come from when we are passionate, because it comes from the heart, and people always tell when things are from the heart, you know? So, why is the Seven of Cups here? Seven of Swords. Like I was saying, whoever is around you this week may not have the best intentions for you. You could receive some news that someone has lied on you, lied to you, or could just be, maybe it wasn't a deception towards you personally. Maybe it could also be situations where we're around people and we hear them do messed up things to other people, and then you look at them like, man, if you do that to them, then if you talking about them, then what you saying about me, type of situation. I feel you have so many things going on, because cups are emotionally, that it could be deceiving you, or this devil energy around is deceiving you. So maybe that's what your intuition is trying to tell you with the Ten of Swords. Like, no, we need to end this. We need to let this go. So we're going to go into also why. I don't like seeing the Seven of Swords. That's a sneaky guy. You always got to keep an eye out for those kind of people. The Eight of Cups twice, because hearts are cups. It's time to walk away. I feel like your intuition was actually nudging you this whole time, but you probably overlooked it and probably said, oh, I'm probably overthinking things with the Seven of Swords, and deceived yourself. Either way, whatever this energy is in your life, you're going to be forced to walk away from it regardless. The universe is not allowing this to come any further after this eclipse, and I can tell you that. So we're going to go into the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, also, about Virgos, I want to say, because they are earth signs. Earth signs have a bit of a... They know how to function down here very well, but when it comes to being right brain, it's kind of harder for them, because it's a new energy. They're used to things operating a certain way. And maneuvering down here, that they miss the spiritual aspect, because everything isn't just left brain. Left brain is for our motor skills, like brushing our teeth, getting in the shower, eating, making sure we're alert, but it's not to take over your overall thinking to the point that you're not even thinking creatively from the heart. You're just like a robot when you just think from the left brain. So I feel like the universe is saying to you guys, it's deeper than what you see. It's time to do some soul searching during this eclipse to really see and dig deep inside yourself, because you may be the type of person that may look at things as it's happening to me, but the universe is saying, no, this is happening for you because you have neglected you. And until you take care of you, no one's going to take care of you, because you come first. So let's see why the Eight of Pentacles is here. We have the King of Pentacles. You guys are bossing up out here, and which is great. I feel maybe with this energy, you're taking more time to put it into your finances. Maybe you're fine where you're at in your life after the situation. You're like, great, it's over. It's time for me to focus on my pentacles, because it's 2019. Summer's going to be here before you know it. Maybe you're trying to get in shape, take a cruise. The way this energy is set up, I feel you guys will definitely deserve it. Think about where you want to go for the summer. Think about what you want to do, because that's what I'm thinking about already. That's what I'm trying to work out and stuff, so I could be right by the summer. And we have the Knight of Cups. The universe is saying, work on loving yourself. Be the Romeo or Juliet to yourself. Take yourself out on a date. You need it. So after this, take time to love yourself is the overall important thing. Because self-love is everything. And so many times in life, we overlook ourselves because we want to give others love so bad. But when we do that, that's actually ourselves craving that type of love. Like, have you ever really gave yourself a pat on the back? Have you ever said, hey, I did such an awesome job today? Or maybe, what you look for in a friend. How maybe you're a person that gives great advice to other people, but then when it comes to your life, it's messed up. I say this from example. It was because I wasn't that friend to me. I didn't sit myself down and say, hey girl, what you doing? They ain't no good for you. I feel that we need to be what we seek to us first, because it's so within and so without. So I feel like that's really the message for this week for you guys. And I hope this brought some clarity to you. And once again, welcome to my channel and have a great day. Bye guys.